But there are other UK politicians who are also tainted by Mandelson's most recent and most spectacular disgrace. Here is Mandelson with his arm around Dame Margaret Hodge. Hodge, of course, was another one devoted to destroying the jam-making, lifelong anti-racist campaigner Jeremy Corbyn. Now, she's had plenty to say about the Nons, previously known as Prince Andrew, and his relationship with Epstein. The Observer tells us, stripped of his title, Andrew faces calls to testify to US committee over Epstein links. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor is under mounting pressure to give evidence about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein to a US congressional committee after being stripped of all his titles by the King. Labour peer Margaret Hodge, who is the Prime Minister's anti-corruption champion, said giving evidence to the panel was morally the right thing to do. Strangely, she's been silent on whether her best bud, Mandelson, should do likewise. And then we have Little Wes and his Uncle Petey. Here they are campaigning in the 2019 general election. Apparently, in his eyes, Wes's eyes, Mandelson is a legend, no less. Wee Wes, it is said, sees Petey as a sort of mentor when it comes to his political career. In fact, right up to the day before Starmer sacked him, Wes was still defending his idol. We can only wonder what lessons little Wes has learnt at the feet of his master. Judging by the amount of cash our Secretary of State for Health and Social Care has been gobbling up from private health companies, I think we can presume Wes is a quick study. But it is Keir Starmer who should suffer the real reputational damage here. Once again, his judgment is called into doubt. The man and the hardcore Blairite cultists pulling his strings have been a disaster for both the Labour Party and the country. The Mandelson debacle is yet another nail in Starmer's coffin. If the Labour Party has any chance of survival, then both Starmer and the hard right mob he leads has to go and go soon.